Speaking of Kanairo, of course, Gaza King, there's this big story of Kware that has literally shocked the country, not just the country, but the world. It is on the retrieving of the bodies. And as of yesterday, I think over the weekend, we had, when did the officers, when I talk about officers, I'm talking about the senior DCI, the IG, and the NIS tell us that some 42 bodies are still, this man has killed some 42 women and dumped the bodies at Kware. Was it? I think it was yesterday. That's when they gave the presser, right? Yeah. So they told us they have the guy behind bars. Leo hii alikuwa anafikishwa pale Kiambu law courts. Right? Mm-hmm. I don't know what exactly they were going to pray for, but I was assuming they're going to pray for more days for investigations, because obviously they cannot just jump right into, what's it called? Making him take plea. They can't just, start open the case. So it's definitely going to be a miscellaneous. And now there is a revelation. So they told us that the guy, confessed to having killed the wife first and 41 other women. Now, this guy says he's a suspect. He's Collins Jumaisi Khalusa. He told the court that he was molested, he was tortured by police to confess. That's exactly what is happening right now. And of course, he's a suspect in the killing of at least 42 women and dismembering their bodies before dumping them at the quarry in Kware area in Embakasi South. So he said there's been a lot of police brutality to force me to talk about this. This was said through his lawyer, John Mainantegwa, claiming that he was tortured into making the confession that he murdered the women while pleading with the court to grant him access to medical care. And I'm just like, it's never too easy in the hands of the police. It is never. Now, that particular situation has given us a Kenyan hero. We have seen this man who people are celebrating right now. And I was reading this particular story because whenever you see Eric Omoni jump onto a certain, situation where there's somebody who's being praised, just expect something big. This man name, right, is called Wambua. Kyalo Wambua. He made the headlines for his efforts in retrieving mutilated bodies from a quarry in Mukuru, Njenga slums. Can you imagine that situation, DJ Gaza King? Mm-hmm. You are not properly equipped with what is required to retrieve some of these bodies. You're literally not, all right? You are just wearing gloves and you don't know what you're going to grab from the quarry, bring it back to the surface. You don't know. You could be grabbing somebody's arm. You could be grabbing somebody's leg. You can imagine just how unprepared he was, but still, he was very selfless to ensure that he helped and assisted in bringing some of these bodies to wherever they were being placed before they can be taken, to morgue. And also, while you're thinking about that, DJ Gaza King, can you imagine somebody who's now working at the Nairobi funeral home, receiving these badly mutilated bodies? Like, just thinking about this whole story, human beings being involved in helping, bring it to light at the same time, carrying out investigations, it can be a very tough job. First, retrieving. Second, receiving this body at the morgue. What is your general, thoughts on this man? What do you think the government needs to do? How do you think we need to appreciate him for doing this job?
Yeah, and that shows also how our government doesn't have equipments. Because how can a citizen who is not trained, who is not equipped,
hana location ya hizi vitu za emergency,
at the end ana retrieve bodies, while we have agencies
that we fund,
and people get paid, being there wamesomea, wako na hiyo ujuzi ya kufanya hivyo, na wako hapo hivyo kwa site,
nowhere to be found,
kusaidia ku retrieve hizo vitu.
Yes, man.
Ni nini ya watu ambii?
It's crazy because
what we are supposed to know, you get, because wanafaa ile siku ilipatikana ya kwanza na hiyo alarm ikareiziwa,
wanafaa kuflock hapo wote, like we don't know the number but we're going to ensure, lakini you could see even in videos hakuna officials involved, unapata tu ni raia tu hapo around wanasaidia. I mean it's just mind boggling, it's just very disturbing.
Inafika mahali mpaka unadhania Kenya is a joke. Na sasa hizo tumetuma watu Haiti ati waende peace.
this 2024 has just, made us learn a lot about governance, our very own governance and our very own government.
Yeah.
Banange. What are your thoughts? How do you think this man needs to be appreciated, this man called Kyalo Wambua, for ensuring that he, assisted in retrieving these mutilated bodies from the quarry in Mukuru, Njenga slums? Would you have done that if you are available kopale? Kila mtu amesema mimi siwezi ingia huko. Would you have selflessly, volunteered to help out in the situation?